Good evening, everyone. I guess I'm audible, right? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Fine, thanks. Okay. So, we'll please ask your friends to join in. We'll start in a 2 minute. Within a 2 minutes, we'll start the session. I can see we have only 11 from both Bargur as well as Ramnagar. Ask them to join in as soon as possible. We'll start. Okay, fine. Good evening, everyone, once again. So, let me share the screen. So, we have concluded 4 modules. Uh, I know for Bargur, they are lag behind, and we need to discuss some concepts like jQuery, that is left part, we'll discuss. Uh, so, in some time, and we need to talk about some of the concepts of React as well for the Bargur student, I guess, right? Let me share. Yeah, we'll start today a new topic, a new module called digital marketing, right? So basically digital marketing, what exactly the meaning of digital marketing is. So as the name itself suggests, I guess the screen is visible, right? No, let me share once again. Fine. Yeah, is it visible right now? Yes, students, is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Okay. So basically, we need to know what a digital marketing is. So here, the name itself suggests it's a combination of two term, digital as well as marketing, right? So digital is nothing but, as the word itself says, marketing efforts using internet plus electronic devices, right? So marketing efforts using internet plus electronic devices is said to be digital marketing. Okay, so that is called basically digital marketing. If we talk about DM, right? Digital marketing. So it is nothing but uh, marketing effort using internet plus electronic devices plus electronic electronic devices is called digital marketing. So you may get got confused. So whether simply posting, if I have posted something simply on the social media or something somewhere, so whether this will be a marketing? No, simply posting is not marketing. Okay, you need to use some strategy. You need to use some tools in such a way that your business should grow, right? That is called marketing, digital marketing. Simply posting is not DM. Okay, not digital marketing. Fine. So let's see how digital marketing came. Yeah. So there are various channels on which we can use digital marketing. It may be mobile marketing, like analytics and business intelligence. SSM. SSM is nothing but,
ಐತ್ಲೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಐಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ
actually someone has turned on their mic. I guess it's please turn. Okay, fine. I guess it's, yeah, fine. Yes. Mobile marketing also comes under the digital marketing, analytics, and BI. So these are some of the channels. SSM. SSM is nothing but social. Uh, I mean, SSM is yes. Yeah, there are two terms over here. SMO and SEM. SMO is what? Social media social media optimization. This is social sites marketing. So SSM, or it is also called uh, social media marketing, SMM, also called as SMM, social media marketing, right? And CM is what? Content marketing. Similarly, we have SEM, search engine marketing, search engine optimization or traffic generation, right? So these are all the different things which comes under uh, uh, this digital marketing, right? And it is content creation and automation and outsourcing, email marketing, multimedia marketing, branding. We will brand our business, right? So these are all comes under basically some of the channels of digital marketing, right? If you want to write over here, you can write it in a simple. So what are the major the channels, major digital marketing channels used nowadays, right? So I'll write it over here. Digital marketing channels are through which we can do digital marketing, right? So the very first which comes into our mind is that is called SEO. I'll write it short, SEO, as you may be knowing. So SEO is nothing but search engine optimization. We'll see how we can optimize the search engine as well, right? And we have one more concept called search engine marketing, SEM, right? Search engine marketing. I'll write simply over here if you get confused with this, because already you may be aware of SEO, that is search engine optimization, but not SEM, right? That is search engine marketing. How they are different, we'll see it as well. Search engine marketing, fine. And we have uh, SMO, social media optimization, right? Social media optimization, that is called SMO. And we have social media marketing, SMM. This is social media marketing. And we have email marketing, email marketing, email marketing. We'll discuss one by one what these are. Email marketing, and the another one is affiliate marketing. You may be knowing this, you may be heard of this particular term called affiliate. Okay, affiliate marketing, affiliate marketing, fine. So basically these are the different we have one more called the content marketing as well. Content marketing, in short CM, fine. So we'll see these particular terms one by one, fine. Yeah, here also the definition is given. Digital marketing is the component of marketing that utilizes internet and online based digital technologies such as desktop computers, mobile phones, and other digital media and platforms to promote products and services, right? So this is basically digital marketing is. So you may be knowing why digital marketing. Yeah. So what are the benefits of using digital marketing? Yes, can anyone please tell me what are the benefits of digital marketing, doing digital marketing? I'll write it over here. What are the different benefits of digital marketing? Yes, anyone please? At least make it interactive, because it's more about theoretical session, right? We are not doing any practicalities over here, so it's simply a theoretical session. So I just want particularly whenever the session will be theoretical, you need to be an interactive, isn't it? Because it's about, you all know about basically digital marketing, how the social media people use social medias like Facebook, Instagram, right? Twitter or LinkedIn for marketing themselves, right? So, what are the different benefits of digital marketing? Yes, anyone, please. Yes, the very first thing which is comes to our mind is it's a 24 into 7. It's a 24 into 7 marketing strategy, isn't it? Can you agree? 24 into 7 marketing strategy. If you market offline, if you do marketing offline, or if you do marketing traditional way, isn't it? So that is not going to be 24 into 7. It is a, but when you do digital marketing, it's a 24 into 7 marketing strategy, isn't it? So this is very important thing you just need to know, right? That means when you have time, you can do marketing in social medias or anywhere, right? So that is one of the important advantage of benefits or benefits of digital marketing. Fine. So another one is this is global customer reach. Okay, so that is another important thing. Global customer reach. What is the meaning of this? Yes, anyone, can anyone please explain this? What is the meaning of global customer reach? Yes. The meaning of global customer reach is you can do marketing not only in, for example, say if you belongs to Tamil Nadu or if you belongs to Karnataka, you need not to target the audience only in the Karnataka or Tamil Nadu. You can target the audience all over the world or all over the India as well, isn't it? That is what global customer reach. You can reach to the customers in different geographical locations. So that is one of the important advantage of digital marketing, right? And another one is you just based on demographic data. I mean, which I mean the where in geographical location which people will be interested on which product, you can target them, right? You can target those particular audience and you can sell or you can increase your business through digital marketing. Fine. And one more is you can say it is precise targeting. So another important benefit of digital marketing is precise targeting. Can anyone please explain what is the meaning of precise targeting? Yes, anyone please? What is the meaning of it? Precise targeting. I can see only 27. Fine. Yeah. Precise targeting means you can based on the, I mean, for example, if you want, you can target your audience. Okay, you can target your audience. I mean, your interested audience based on, so what type of project you are selling or what type of product uh, you are going to sell through the uh, digital market, right? So that you can decide. For say, for an example, if you want to sell some t-shirt, so that can be you need to target these I mean persons or the people in the age group of something like 18 to some 40, something like that. Okay, so simply you can target similarly, and similarly you can gender wise you can target it, right? So gender wise you can target. Okay, so uh, gender wise also you can target, or else age group wise you can also target. So this is, we have precise targeting. For say, for an example, if you do traditional marketing, for example, if you want to if you have a pamphlets, you may be knowing. So whenever any business will be started, the pamphlets will be circulated with all around the peoples, right? So when we do circulate, when we do I mean circulate the pamphlets, uh, we will be not knowing. So what type of people we need to target, or the pamphlets which we have given to whom. So we will not be able to track or measure, right? So, but using the digital marketing, we can do precise targeting, right? So that is called precise targeting, right? So another one is measurable and real time. Measurable. It's measurable. It's measurable and real time. So basically, when you do digital marketing, it's measurable and it is real time. You can see what is happening over there. For example, if you do as I told, if you circulate the pamphlets of some businesses, yeah, which you have started and you want to grow your business, promote your business, you may be circulating the pamphlets to these people, but you at the end of the day you may be not knowing so to whom these pamphlets is circulated and whether the pamphlets which we have circulated has read or not, isn't it? So because there may be chances when the pamphlets given to someone, so they may thrown away, isn't it? But when you do through the digital marketing, it is measurable. Okay, so based on how many visitors visited to our website, okay, how many visitors visited to our website, how many pages of our website is read, okay, how many pages are scrolled, so all can be tackled. So that is what measurable and it is real time, right? So this is called measurable and real time. And one more important advantage over here is, so I'll write it over here. It is high return on investment, right? So higher return, higher higher return on investment. Whatever will return, sorry, whatever will invest for growing our business, that will be easily returned. So that is called higher return on investment, isn't it? So for example, if you do uh, search engine optimization, or if you do some uh, grow your website traffic by using by adding the ads into other websites, you may be knowing whenever you will be opening the YouTube, so there will be some ads came to you all, right? So something Meesho you may have seen, or Flipkart. So these apps will pops up, and whenever you click, so that will that will you will go to the that particular website, say for Meesho or Flipkart, something like that. Okay, so this is how you can do here. For particularly for running the ads in different website, we need to pay for it. And how we will pay? We will pay on basis of PPC. PPC is what? Pay per click, right? Pay per click. So when the ad is comes into our webs, some in a net, in an internet, over the internet, and whenever you click, so say for a one click, you will give 1 rupees or 10 rupees, something like that. Based on that only, the traffic will be generated, and the visitors will be more to your website. And basically, what is the meaning? So more number of visitors, so this is the funda of digital marketing. More visitors means more visitors is directly proportional to our business, isn't it? Are you getting students? Is it understood till now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. More visitor means more business. Okay. Visitors is directly proportional to our business. Okay. So this is how you can grow your business. And one more important benefit of digital marketing is entry resistance is low. Entry resistance, I'll write it over here. Entry resistance is low. You need not to spend much for growing your business on digital marketing and through digital media. Okay, entry resistance is low. For say, for an example, if you do search engine optimization or search engine marketing, you need not to pay more. So whatever you will pay for that particular service, that will be returned. Okay, so that will be easily you can get it back. So that is what entry resistance is low over here in case of digital marketing. So these are the different advantages or benefits of digital marketing. Yes. Now what we'll do is we'll check how we can do digital marketing over here. Yes. So as I told, we have different channels. Okay, we have different channels. So we'll talk about one by one. The first one is what? Search engine optimization. Yes. What is it? Can anyone please tell me what is it? Search engine optimization. Yes. Yes, students. At least speak out. Yes, students. Please. What is SEO? You may be knowing it, isn't it? Yes. So basically, search engine optimization means optimize. Whenever it comes, whenever the term use optimize means we are doing the engine efficient, isn't it? In terms of our website should be ranked. Okay. Basically, search engine optimization is nothing but ranking of our web page, our website, ranking of ranking of website, ranking of website, ranking of website into search engine result pages. Okay, into search engine result pages. So whatever whenever we'll search engine result pages, search engine result result pages, result pages. Say for an example, you may be knowing it's your browser, and there will be a any search engine you may be using. Say for an Yahoo search engine, we have Bing, we have Google, which is popular in India, as you know, right? So Google is the most popular. So when you do something, when you some do some right over here, some keyword over here, there will be list of uh, I mean, there will be list of available websites will be available over here, and the one which comes at the top, the one which comes at the top, it means that it has higher rank, isn't it? It has higher rank, so it is ranked higher, higher rank. Say for an example, if I type simply something like that, I want to get, I want to purchase online bag. Okay, online bag. Okay, so you may be getting some list of uh, I mean website links. Say it may be Flipkart, it may be Amazon or Meesho, something like that. All these websites will be available, and the one which comes at the topper. So at the topmost, the user will be clicked that only. The first one will also be selected. So for that only the business will goes more. So this is what search engine optimization. Fine. So what exactly we are doing over here? We are ranking our website into search engine result page. Fine. We are doing some efforts. Okay. We are doing some efforts based on our keywords. So whatever keywords we are giving over here in the search engine, based on that, our website should be ranked. Okay. There we will use their several technicalities, several strategies to make our website optimized. Okay, we'll discuss about that as well. Basically, when it comes over here in search engine optimization, we have three methods of doing SEO. Okay, SEO. So the very first is on page SEO. Very first is on page SEO. On page SEO. So I'll write it over here. And the another one is off page SEO, off page, off page SEO. And the third one is technical SEO. So these are the different methods of doing SEO, search engine, optimizing the search engine. Fine. So we'll be discussing this one by one. Fine. So what is the meaning of on-page SEO? On-page SEO meaning is, so in our website only, we are changing, we are doing changes on our web page only, not in the any other website. Okay. So for to which our website, I mean, to which website we want to optimize, to, we want to grow more traffic. So for that only we are doing. Okay, so that is called on page SEO, on page, on that page only. Okay, on that page means on that website only. Okay, so how that can be possible? By changing the titles, by adding the relevant titles. You may be knowing the title tag, right? So we have in an head, so HTML head, so we have title tag as well. So we'll use relevant title. Okay, we'll add relevant title over here, and we'll use description. Okay, so we'll add description particularly for that particular page. So that is also we will add. So basically where the description will comes, we'll use the in meta tag. We have one tag called meta. basically. So on that particular meta tag, we'll do some changes on description attribute. So there is an attribute called description, and that will do some changes. Fine. That is called on-page SEO. Okay. Is it clear? That is called on-page SEO. And when it comes to off-page SEO, yeah, when it comes to off-page SEO, so here in case of off-page SEO, so we will not be changing the on our website. Okay, changes are, I'll write over here. Changes are not made. Changes are not made in our website. We are not making the changes on our website, our web page. Instead, we are generating some backlinks. So that is called backlinks. Okay. So we'll use this is one of the technology. This is one of the methodology which is used in off-page SEO. That is called backlinks. Okay. So here what we'll do is off-page optimization, nothing but the technique to improve the search engine ranking for our keywords. Okay, for our keywords, it is used to build backlinks. Okay, backlinks on the on other websites. Okay, on other website, basically not on our website. It is concerned about other website. So say for an example, we have Facebook, we have YouTube, we have Twitter, we have Instagram. Using in that website, we'll made some changes. Okay, I mean we'll add some details of our web page, so that our web page should be optimized. So that is called backlinking. Okay, so this is called this is done in other websites. So there, I guess the difference between on-page SEO and off-page SEO is clear right now. So on-page means, so we are doing the changes on our web page only, on our website only. But off-page means we are not doing the changes on our web page. Instead, we are doing the changes, or we are generating the links on some other web page, some other websites. So that is called off-page SEO. Okay. So now it comes technical SEO. Okay. We'll talk about technical SEO, the third one. The third one is what? Technical SEO. Technical SEO. Okay. So here in case of technical SEO, so we will be dealing with some of the technicalities, like the Google has made rule. Okay. So the Google has made some of the Google rules. Okay. For making the search engine optimized, or for making the website optimized. Okay, so say for an example, speed. Okay, the website should load as speed as possible. When the website will be loaded with more speed, then the traffic of that particular website will be automatically get increased. That is called technical SEO. Here we will be concerned about the technicalities of growing or optimizing our website. Okay, so that is called speed. Similarly, you may be knowing that security. Okay, for example, security, how secure your website is. Security, for security, what we'll do is we will add one layer called SSL, secure socket layer. Okay, so you may be knowing that when you browse on some web page, so there will be two things available: HTTP, okay, and one another one is HTTPS. HTTPS means it is secure, right? It is secure, but when it comes to HTTP, it is not secure, right? It is not secure. So based on these rules, Google has made particularly several search engine has made several rules, but the most common rules for the technical SEO is that is speed and the speed and the security. Speed should be, I mean, the website should load as speedier as possible, right? It is nothing like that. So we will be browsing that website and it is taking much time to load, and still it has more traffic for that website. No. So if you want our website to be get more traffic, we need to concentrate on the speed of that website as well. For you may be knowing how we can grow the speed of our website, our web page. Maybe a web page may contain some images or something. What you need to do, you need to compress those images. Okay, you need to make compression, and then or it should be automatically compressed or it should be compressed. Okay, so you need to do compression for those images so that it will load as speedier as possible. When we are talking about React, I told, so React is speedier because React will not reload. Okay, so it will not reload the React pages. The good thing about the React is it will not reload again and again, and it makes the web page or website faster. Okay, by this way, the traffic or the uh, I mean the number of visitors of that particular website will increase because it gives good experience for the user, isn't it? Yes, is it clear, students? You may be knowing when you I guess all you have your Facebook accounts. Okay, all you have your Facebook accounts. But when you upload your image, say for an example, if you have an image of 6 MB, and when it is uploaded into Facebook, again, if you want to download that image, check whether check the size of the image. The size of the image will be not 6 Mbps. I mean, it will not be 6 MB. It will be less than that. It will what it will do? It will do automatically compression, because when I mean if that particular website or that particular page wants to load faster, okay, so actually that the size of that particular web page should be as small as possible. Size in terms memory size. Okay, the image or the data whatever used there over here in the Facebook, so that should be smaller. Okay, so this is I mean Facebook will also do automatically compression. Okay, automatic compression, so for the images, so that it gets ranked, so that the number of visitors will be more. Is it clear, students? Yes, anyone? Is it clear till now? Students, clear? Say yes or no, because it is completely theoretical subject. I just want you guys to be active during the session, right? Because otherwise it may look bored. Fine. Is it clear, students? Say yes or yeah, fine. Yes. So why digital marketing? Benefits of digital marketing. So benefits, we have discussed some of the benefits of digital marketing, right? Inexpensive as well. And when it comes to, so the second one, we talked about search engine optimization, and then another one which comes under over here is search engine marketing, that is called SEM. So search engine marketing is different from, very different from search engine optimization. Okay, can anyone please tell me what is search engine optimization? So when we talk about search engine optimization, here we have increased our traffic, our website traffic, our rank. Okay, website traffic, website traffic organically. Okay, organically means we have not used any paid service. We have not used any paid service to grow our website traffic. So that is called organically. We have increased. Okay, so this is, we have increased our traffic on organically in case of search engine optimization. When it comes to search engine marketing, what we will be doing, we will use over here some paid services. Okay, some paid services to grow our traffic, because the increasing the or ranking the website organically will take more time. It will take more time. Search engine optimization will take more time. Okay, it will take more time. Say for an example, 3 to 6 months. It is not like that. When we start, we have made some, we have added the titles and we have made the descriptions as proper, and we have concerned about all the technicalities, like we have made our website speedier, and uh, we have made our website to be speedier as well as what it is. So whatever it, so all these technicalities we have concerned about, but still it is not like that. We have done all this in a one day, and another day all the traffic of that particular website is increased and the number of visitors has increased. It takes some time. Okay, it will increase gradually. Okay, so say for 3 to 6 months. Okay, for this reason, what we can do, another technique is we can use some paid services. Okay, so SEO is organical, so we are increasing the website traffic organically. But when it comes to search engine marketing, here we are concerned about some paid services. Okay, we'll use some paid services so that our website can be targeted. Our website, the number of visitors to our website will be more. Say, let me browse something over here. I will browse over here. Yeah. So here, what I'll do is, I will be browsing something. Mm, I'm typing something. BTech admissions. Yeah, BTech admission 2021 I have given. Yes, you can see over here. So we have certain links came over here. Okay, you can see here we have the first one. The first one is basically it is an ad. You can see over here. It is showing an ad, right? And these are the normal website. So this is not an ad. Okay. So similarly, we have these are all the not the ads, but sometimes the ads will also comes, right? So this is what. So how we can grow our web page traffic is, so simply on other website. Okay, we will do some. We will use some service called, say for an example, we have one service called Google AdSense. You may be knowing it. Okay, it is not writing to me. Fine. Okay, so one service called Google AdSense. So my Illustrator is not working, I don't know. Yes. So Google, by Google AdSense, what you can do is you can bid for your clicks, number of clicks. Uh, Say for an example, if you pay for some 10,000, and uh, that particular your website, you will be creating some banner. Okay, some short banner on your on some other web page that will be available in, say, YouTube or some other websites. Okay, so whenever that will be clicked, so it will make the user to reach out to your website. So by this way, so your website traffic will also be increased. Okay, so this is called search engine marketing, right? So when you will be using YouTube, and the links in the YouTube, you may be seeing the ads will come. Okay, so that is called search engine marketing. Okay, whenever you will click for that particular ad, it will lead to you to that particular website. And nowadays in elections, you may be seeing that. So UP's election is going to happen, and it is some banner is created, and it is showing whenever I'll browse something, that banner will be available. So this is how you can do search engine marketing. So that is one of this marketing strategy. I guess it is clear. Is it clear, students? Is it clear, search engine marketing? Because it is fully theoretical, I know. you may be getting confused, please let me know about search engine marketing. Yeah, here you can see this is again an ad, right? This is an ad. Okay, so this type of ad, so that can be that particular ad can be visible in any website. I mean, any website means, so there are several rules for this. Say for if we talk about YouTube, so there may be at least 4,000 watching hours should be happen, and at least 1,000 subscribers should be for that particular YouTube channel. After that only the ads will comes, ads will pops up. Okay, and there is one agency called Google AdSense, as I told. So for that, if you pay for, say, if you bid for that particular service, so your banner or your website details or your market, I mean, your banner or brochure will be available in some, I mean, in YouTube, so that the user can reach out to you through that particular ad. So that is called search engine marketing. So that is the difference between search engine marketing and search engine uh, optimization. Search engine, as I told, search engine optimization is it will use organically. It will grow your traffic organically. We need not to pay any for the service. Okay, we need not to take any service. Okay, so here uh, the traffic of that particular website is increased organically. But when it comes to SEM, search engine marketing, you need to take the any paid service. As I told, it's a Google AdSense. Okay, and you need to be giving for that based on the PPC, pay per click. Okay, whenever one user will click to that particular link, so say for one click 1 rupees, or one click 50 paisa, something like that. Okay, so here you are growing your traffic, website traffic, not organically, by paying, by using that particular service called AdSense. Is it clear, students? Yeah, is it clear? Yes. Any doubts? Say yes or no. Any doubts? Because I know it is a completely theoretical subject. You may be getting confused. We'll discuss about several other concepts called social media marketing and social media optimization. Yes. SMO. Okay, social media optimization. SMO and SMM. Okay, social media marketing. We will be discussing that in future classes as well. Till now, I guess it is clear what is digital marketing, what are the advantages of digital marketing, and what are the different channels through which we can do digital marketing. As I told, SEO, search engine optimization, search engine marketing, social media optimization, affiliate marketing. We will be discussing these all in the future classes as well. Content marketing. Okay, so we will be discussing. Till now, is it clear, students? I guess the Ramnagar students have some class at 7 o'clock. I came to know they all can leave. I mean, Ramnagar students, if you have classes, and the remaining Bargu students, let me show about the project. So I have actually uploaded in the dashboard, but still only few from you people have given the project title. Let me show over here. Yeah, here you can see over here. So I guess only uh, yes, 1 2 3 4. Okay, 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 10 students, I mean 10 teams have formed. If in a team we have 4 or 3 students, maximum 4 you can form. Yeah, 3 students also you may have formed over here, but still I can see many other groups needs to form. I guess still 2 to 3 groups need to form, because your strength is 48, right? And here one more thing I want to say, who is doing this project, blood bank management system? Ashwini. Ashwini is here. Yes, Ashwini. Ashwini, Renuka. I just want your team name to be here, because when I upload it into the LMS portal, so it will not take until and unless you will add the team name for your particular team. Ashwini, do we have Ashwini over here? Yes, Ashwini. Renuka, Renuka is here. Yeah, Renuka, I can see. Renuka J, fine. Renuka, am I audible? Yes, Renuka. At least speak out. Students, am I audible? I'm getting confused. No one is answering. No one is replying. At least acknowledge me. At least anyone, please acknowledge me. Am I audible?
You are audible,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Fine. Thanks, Alia. Okay. Renuka, will you please unmute and speak out? Because you need to add the name for the I mean your team, right? I have informed this earlier. So we have two teams, say blood bank management system and leave management system. Do add your names. I mean team name. You can give any name, no issues. It is not like that there is any rule to add particularly. Okay, but you can add now only. So at least if you speak out, I only add the name, any name, and do complete. I mean, do start implementation of your project. If in case if you find any difficulty, for I mean, in some case, please let me know. We will be discussing that in the class as well. No issues. Say for an example, you are not you want to know what kind of project it should be, and for an example, if you are facing some connectivity issue when you connect to the database as well, something, so we will be sorting it out in the class as well. No issues. Okay, Ashwini and Renuka and one more we have team, so please add your uh, team name by today only. So because I need to upload it, let me show the teams which I have added in the LMS portal. Let me show it. So HFF. Yeah, here you can see there are three projects, right? So and this is 63. I mean the students from Bargur and Ramnagar. You can see over here projects. Yeah. So this is basically I have added the teams only from the Ramnagar, because the Bargur students have yet. I mean, there are many students need to form in a team, so do form in a team as soon as possible. I mean, by today only. And those who have not given the team name, please do provide the team name. You can see over here. Right? Yes, you can check it out here. What are the projects they are doing, and how many they are. So all the details over here. I need to add the Bargood students details as well. So do add the project title. Fine. Okay, students, please turn on your cameras. We'll take the snapshot and we'll wind up the session. Yeah, please turn on your cameras. Let me. Okay. Thanks, Suchitra. Thank you. I can see only from Ramnagar students have turned on their cameras. Please, students from Bargur as well, turn on your cameras. I'll just take a snapshot and we can wind up the session. we will be having some, I mean, specific session for Bargur students as you people are lag behind. Thank you, Brinda. Okay, thanks, students. Thank you so much. You all can leave now. Fine. Okay, from Bargur, we have students. Can anyone will at least speak out what is going on? So, because I just want to take the session for you people, whether whenever you, I mean, the academic classes ends are, I guess you people are in vacations, right? Okay, students, you will not speak. Fine.